back to another video today. I just really wanted an excuse to get a KFC. No, yeah, we thought we would film a mukbang for you all. Is that the right way to pronounce it? Cause... Oh, okay. My sister-in-law, I said it earlier, I said we're filming a mukbang this evening, and she said that I said it wrong, I think. Anyway.
Mukbang.
No, that's how I said it, but I think it's mukbang.
No, I think it's not mukbang.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's mukbang.
So I asked on my Instagram for you all to ask questions, and we've actually got quite a few, so I'll try and get through as much as we can. So we've got a bucket of chicken, we've got chips, we didn't actually order 2 chips each, they just come like that. We've got mini fillet burger each, we've got popcorn chicken, we've got crush'ems, got the whole shebang.
Dreamy dinner.
Yeah. Little disclaimer, we actually had this last night as well. We were supposed to film this video last night, but we were so tired, so we just didn't.
We ended up eating it in bed.
Yeah.
We could have filmed it in bed.
Yeah, we actually, we should have done that. But KFC is one of my absolute favourites.
Mine chips are freezing. I don't think you're going to want to eat them.
Oh yeah, I will.
Will I?
Right, let's get this first question. Are you similar to your parents? What would you say? What, as parents, do you think they mean, or do you think they mean like just in
do we
general?
parent the same as we was parented?
Yeah. If that's the case, I'd say yeah, you do.
Do you think?
No, I don't know. I think it's quite hard because Nellie's like at the cheeky age, like Ross just laughs at her. Like if she does something naughty, you do
Not
laugh.
all the time.
Yes, you do.
Depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Like if we're like trying to do something serious, or if we're like out and she's playing up, then it just like, I won't laugh. I'll tell her off.
Yeah.
But then if we're just indoors and it's just like us three, then like sometimes she just cracks me up.
But I wouldn't say I'm like my mum. In some areas of life I am, but then in some areas of life I'm the complete and utter opposite. Like if you were to meet my mum properly,
It is opposite.
you would like be surprised she's my mum. But she, yeah, we're just opposites, aren't we?
Similar in some ways, but
yeah, really similar in some ways.
really opposite in some ways as well.
My dad, I wouldn't say I'm anything like my dad.
No.
No. I'd say you. Would you say you're like your dad?
I don't know.
In some ways, I reckon you probably are. But you're more like your mum, I think.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. So that's that one. Okay, now. When did you decide to have your gorgeous girl? Did you both want to start trying? So with this, I'd say that we wasn't initially trying, but we always said if it sort of happened, but we wasn't necessarily being 100% safe, if that makes sense.
We both knew that we like both wanted kids young.
Yeah.
But then we've just always said, like, even when we was like together, like in college and stuff, we said if it happened, then we both knew what we wanted, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like we never thought about getting rid of, like if it was to happen, we
Oh,
would
yeah,
never
no.
get rid of.
Yeah, we never like had that sort of mindset about it.
Just because that's both what we wanted, and we both knew we wanted to be young parents, so.
Yeah, and we was obviously together like 6 years prior to Nelly, so we was in like a stable relationship. We were still living at home. Well, that wasn't ideal, but we made it work.
Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun. What are your thoughts on marriage? You can answer this one.
I wouldn't actually be that bothered about getting married if it weren't for Chloe wanting to get married, if that makes sense. I don't think getting married means anything, like, if you're going to stay together, because it don't mean that really, like people get married and then split up a year later. But obviously Chloe really wants to, she wants the Bliss name.
Not because it's the name, only because like Nelly, like growing up, my mum and dad split when I was like really young, and my mum then got with like my stepdad, and I always just had like different names. Like we all had different names, and I just always felt like as a family, which is weird that I feel like this because my family was all different names, but I feel like you should all have like the same last name. And in the end, all of them did have the same last name because my brother actually changed his last name, then I just didn't. But only because I still had a relationship with my dad and I'd never have wanted to do that because I still had his name. But yeah, I just think I feel like it's really important, which I know it doesn't mean you're going to stay together. I know in some circumstances it doesn't mean you're going to be faithful to people because like that sort of stuff does happen, but for me it is just important.
It's an expensive day though, isn't it?
That's why you all don't want to get married. Ross is really tight.
No. What, so should we just get married in a registry office then?
Yeah, no, I would. Yeah, I'd be fun that.
Oh, what? We don't have to spend any money. Don't get a dress.
Oh yeah. No, and that is the other thing as well, where as much as I joke, like, and I'm like, why haven't you proposed yet? Like, I know, like, at the minute we couldn't afford the wedding that we would really want. So I know that that's the reason, isn't it, that you've not proposed. Well, I hope so. Well, I hope so anyway.
No, but we both want to go abroad as well.
Yeah, we'd like to get married abroad. Nice beach wedding. I reckon we won't even have a lot of people there, to be honest, because I don't speak to some of like my side of the family for all different reasons. You've got a big family, but do you know if like they would all come?
I don't think they'd all fly out.
Yeah, no.
But you have something in like England as well, didn't you? You have like a party.
Yeah, like we would all, of course, have that. Where
so that would be bigger, where it'd just be like close family and friends that we take abroad with us.
Yeah, of course they'd all be invited, but we don't know who would actually come. We might actually be surprised that when we invite people that some people, but it is expensive for people as well to fly out, so we wouldn't expect everyone to. I'm getting all excited. How did you meet? So me and Ross, you probably, if any of you have watched any of our previous videos, we met at school when we were 14. What's your next YouTube goal and when do you want to reach it by?
Ooh.
My next goal, sorry if I'm eating my mouth open.
We did actually have a 5,000 subscriber goal at the end of August.
Yeah.
And we set that when we hit 1,000, I think.
Yeah.
So that was back in...
We've got it, I've still got it on my calendar.
I think that was back in...
I can't remember. Yeah.
Was it May, hit 1,000?
Yeah, that was the next goal.
Well, I think we're going to hit halfway.
Yeah. Got to think positive, it could happen.
Yeah, if you want to blow this video up.
Yeah, if you want to help us out, then go ahead. My goal for for my YouTube would be, yeah, that. But if that doesn't happen, then I'd be happy to reach like 5 to 10k by the end of the year. That is my goal.
Definitely 5, I think.
On Instagram, I'd love to hit 10k followers by the end of the year as well. So I'll put my Instagram name here, so you guys can follow me if you're not already. Any advice for new parents?
Wing it.
My main bit of advice is
don't listen to any advice.
That, and
That's a good one, isn't it?
yeah, and just to like sort of like live in the moment, because they do grow up so quick, don't they? Like I can't actually remember. I think it was one of Ross's auntie's friends that said to me, just cuddle them like as much as you want, kiss them as much as you want, like do anything as much as you want. Don't let anybody say to you, you're doing that too much, you're doing this, because they're only that little. I'm going to want them amount of cuddles and all that once. So that's exactly what I did and still do. What's the best thing about being a parent? Do say, Ross.
Best thing about being a parent? What do you think I'm going to say?
I don't know. I don't know if you're going to make like a little joke or you're going to be serious.
No, not a joke. Best thing, right, is, and you cook them, nuggets and chips, they never eat it all. So like before you eat your own dinner,
So
you've always got like a little starter. It's not a joke. That is one of the best. Honestly, that is the best thing. Like, if Nelly don't eat all her dinner, that is brilliant. Like, little starter.
Not that they literally change your life. You love them so much.
Oh yeah, that's all good as well. That's all right. That stuff.
Ross, don't act like an hard nut. Yeah. I would say, yeah, they just love you, like, no matter what. I think a child, didn't they? Like, you could literally, I don't know. I think it's just a totally different sort of love that you like. A child has for his parent.
It's all she knows, ain't it? Like, we are all she knows. Like,
of course, that other family and stuff, like, she loves them, but you just know it's so different to the amount she loves us. Like, it is just a completely different sort of thing. And I think it's one of the loveliest things about being a parent because of that. Are you spiritual? Is that how I've said it right? I believe in ghosts and afterlife, definitely. Do you?
do I? Yeah, but then there's also people that just mug people off about stuff like that, though, aren't there? Like,
what do you mean? Oh, what?
Like fake ones and stuff like that. Like, that talk to your aunties and uncles.
Well, like the like reading things you can go to. Some of them are really good though, apparently. I've never actually been for a one-on-one.
I do believe in something though, because like we've seen, like, even Darren Brown, I don't know what he's, like, he's not classed as a magician, is he? But
yeah, I don't actually know what he's classed as.
When you see stuff like that, like, and you're live in the audience, like, it is a bit crazy, isn't it?
I just like to believe in it, I think, as well. That there's something after.
So what do you think happens when you die? You turn into an animal? No.
You turn into someone else.
Do you? I've got another person.
Which is quite scary, actually, because
there was that programme, wasn't there, where, like, I think he was like a 4 or 6 year old boy.
yeah, we watched that in school when I was 3.
Yeah, and he could, like, draw this house that he lived in previously, and he's never been there in, like, this, in his current life since he's like 3 years old. And he could draw and, like, name everything that was in there. Like, stuff like that. When that's unexplainable, isn't it?
Yeah, like, yeah. Must be true. If you were told you only had 1 week left to live, what would you do? All these sort of questions sit funny with me. I don't know why.
What do you mean they sit funny with you?
I think I've got that. I'm the sort of person that just don't like to think about death, even though I know it's never that word. What's the word?
What?
Inevitably. Never. I can't even pronounce it.
Even though you're gonna die, she means.
Yeah.
But she's scared of it.
Yeah. Oh, it honestly just freaks me out, the thought of it.
Really?
Not really.
No. I don't sit there thinking about it.
Yeah, see, this is the sort of weird stuff that I just think about.
Yeah.
I think as well, when you become a parent, you think about them things a bit more. That's the thought that scares me, is like me to die and then Nelly
yeah.
to not have me. Like, I just couldn't even think about that. Yeah, so
But what do you want to do in your last week? Definitely get a KFC.
Yeah.
Probably every day. No, we'd have an Indian.
Oh, just imagine knowing you've only got a week left to live.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I'd literally be crying every single, like, the thought of it just makes me want to cry. Like, that is awful. I reckon just stay at home, in bed.
Stay at home in bed, what, and watch Netflix?
Yeah, and just cuddle. It's literally what I want to do.
No, you'd want to be out doing things. If you've got a week to live, you want to do the most mental things. Like, you'd want to go on the moon.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah?
That crazy stuff don't excite me. Now I just want to cuddle Nelly in bed for the whole week. And you?
Then you can come back as another person anyway and see her. In your head.
Yeah, but then... Oh yeah, I can't even think about things like that. I'm going to be thinking about that all night long now. What are some morals you live by?
What have you done, Zach?
I didn't want the bun.
Why?
It was a bit dry. What's some morals you live by?
What does that mean?
So, your morals in life.
Don't stress about things that you can't change or that ain't in your control.
Yeah, that's one.
My biggest one.
Don't really know mine. Because I can be. Well, I think I used to. I don't think I'm anymore.
What?
A stress head. Do you think I'm still stressy?
Sometimes.
Do you think? But I don't stress as much as I used to.
No, you're probably turning into me a bit more.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, no, I do think what Ross said, don't stress about things you can't change and that's not like in your control. But I'd say that's only in the past like few months that I've got that mindset.
But also, if you can change it, then you shouldn't stress about it either, because you should do something to change it.
Yeah.
So really, no one in the whole world should be stressed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
some good advice there, isn't it?
it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Works for me anyway.
You never ever, I don't think I've ever known you to be stressed. Or you just don't talk about it. You're not really a stressy person, are you?
No.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think it's just like be happy, I think.
Forgot wipes.
Did you?
Give us wipes. No, you need wipes with KFC though.
Oh, what, you finished?
No, but I just want some of my drink, but...
Oh, that's alright. Yeah, I think to just be happy because, like I said, I get scared about death and stuff, so I think about it. And I just think, like, you could literally die tomorrow, so what's the point in being upset? And yeah, I think don't compare yourself to anyone else because that can consume your life a lot. Got quite a lot of morals actually, I reckon. Oh, I need to touch my phone now. If you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self?
Ah, that's a bit of chicken's off. That's what I would say.
What would yours be?
What would I tell my younger self?
Yeah.
Don't really know that one.
Yeah.
No. What would you?
I reckon to not like stress about how I look as much. Because I think that was like a massive thing. I think it is just for all young girls.
Teenage girls, yeah.
Yeah, like my little sister, like I see it in her. Like every time I see her constantly looking at herself in the mirror. But I still do that now. And I think a lot of people think it's like a vain thing. Oh, you just want to constantly look at yourself, but it's not at all. Like, I think for me, it's just, oh, does my hair look right? Like, if I got anything in my teeth, anything like that. But yeah, I see it all the time with her. Yeah, I'll just say not to like worry about things. I think you constantly compare yourself to other people. And it's just not like my morals to live by, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I would say, not to do that. You ain't got any?
No, don't think so.
But you wouldn't tell your younger self anything?
No.
Not that you would have got with me 2 years prior. No? Ross, that's rude.
What?
Well, if you could tell your younger self to get with me 2 years prior, you wouldn't have.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what you meant.
Yes, you did. You just got out of that one.
No. Yeah, we would have got together when we was newborns, Chloe, if we could have. He was born in my hospital. Never know.
What's your earliest memory in life?
I think mine is being in Florida.
Really?
And we just walked around the corner and like we saw the Mystery Machine, and, like Scooby-Doo and the gang.
Ross was obsessed with them, weren't you?
I think I was like 4, but oh my god, yeah, like I was big time obsessed with like Scoob.
Mine was bursting a like dishwasher tablet, I think it was, or it was a washing tablet at the time. Like years ago, they weren't in plastic, and I burst one of them in my eye. I must have been about 3, I reckon. My mum can't even remember this. She thinks I make it up, but I generally remember this. And another one was having like a water infection and constantly being on the toilet. And this is when I lived in London, so I must have been between 2 and 4, and I can remember that.
I think 3 and 4 is like when you first start remembering stuff, isn't it? It's like weird, like Nellie's not going to remember anything from her life like that she's done so far. Anyone she's met or anything, like if she didn't see them again, she wouldn't remember them.
That's crazy. Should have YouTube to watch back on.
Yeah.
What baby product, if any, do you regret buying, if you have any? Like you didn't really use it. We didn't really buy like things that, I don't know, like people really recommended sleep heads when Nelly was born, but we didn't get one, did we? I think I'd get one of them with the next one.
I'd say things we didn't use is the bags and bags of clothes that have got tags on. Don't buy loads of clothes.
Yeah, like one of our best friends.
They grow.
Yeah, she's pregnant. And that's one thing we said to her, like them, is not to buy like so many clothes, because honestly, they're just in like a baby growth, and I reckon like the first month, that's all like you want them to be in, you just want them to be comfortable. But we had like 20 different outfits for our newborn, like we was going to put them on her. It's ridiculous. I'll try and find a picture of Nellie's wardrobe before she was here and insert it here, because we went over the top. Our parents bought so much, and that's the thing, like wait until after your baby shower as well, because you get so much stuff there, unless of course you ask for vouchers or anything like that. But yeah, you just get given so much. I think with your first, that's what it's like.
I think everyone does it really.
Like I think with the second it wouldn't be as much. You know, I would honestly buy like half the amount of stuff.
Yeah, especially if it was a girl. Wouldn't buy anything.
Ross, we would buy stuff.
Got it all upstairs.
He would be trying to make me use everything. No, I've actually kept nearly everything of Nelly, because like she only wore it once or twice, like each thing. Even baby clothes, we had so many, like she literally wore them a few times and then they grow out of them, or you've just got so many that I wanted to get through them and make sure she wore them. Tips on starting a YouTube channel. I'd say to just go for it.
Just start one.
Yeah, that's what you would say as well, just go for it. And I'd say to just try and be consistent as much as you can. I know obviously like life gets in the way, but just try and like always upload on the same days. Plug it on your Instagram as much as you can, or like any social media. And I think that is about it. Engage with people as well, because I think that's important. And because, yeah, I think engagement as well. Fave perfume or aftershave. My favourite perfume is, I'd say D&G The One, the women's. What's your favourite?
Prada Sport, is it? Do like that.
That's nice. My sister asked, what sibling do you get on with the most? I'd say I get on with them equally. Would you?
Yeah.
You've only got one sibling, so you won't really get along with him. You get on really well though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like with my brother, he's obviously older. We've both got children, so we like get on in that respect. But he is a boy, so We are close, but we're not like overly close. We see each other quite regularly. Me and my sister, we're like quite close. Like we talk to each other, but she's younger. I think as she gets older, we'll grow closer and closer, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll end it on a cringe one. Your fave thing about each other.
Let me go wash my hands.
Oh, you're going to think about that now, aren't you?
I need to go and Google it.
Ross, that's rude.
Favourite thing about girlfriend? God, look how many bones I've got. Did you eat any chicken? You've not got a lot on your plate.
It's the skin I love. Did you Google it then?
Yeah, Googled it.
What did it say?
Just said like... It said...
Look, he's thinking about it. It's quite hard actually, ain't it? I was thinking about it when you was out there.
Was ya? Well, you don't know.
I don't know if I've got a favourite thing.
No, mine would be how much of a good mum you are
Oh.
to Millie.
Yeah, I'm not actually nicking that.
Oh, I was just going to say the same one as me.
No, that would be.
And then another thing is just like the things we have in common. Like I think we're just quite similar, really. Like we don't really like the things we don't like. We both don't like, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where we've probably lasted, to be honest, because we are just so like everything out of life. Like we want the same thing. Yeah, like we've literally always been like that since we've been young, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'd probably say mine about Ross is definitely that you're good, like the dad you are, Snelly. I'd probably say like how much he supports me, like with anything I want to do. You're always supportive, aren't you? You're literally like my biggest fan, really, aren't you? Like he's so good. Like with my YouTube, he bought me my camera. Yeah. Don't want to give him too much of a big head, so we'll leave it there.
Keep going.
Yeah, no, lots of things. Yeah, and I think that I literally feel sick now.
You're not even eating a lot.
Gosh, yes I have. 2 portions of chips, the minute you fit it out there.
I can't leave you out with them chips, and they was horrible as well.
No, I like them.
Oh, freezing cold cardboard
You ate
chips.
them all.
Yeah, no, but I would, but I'm surprised you did. I'd eat them if they was real cardboard, if they had a bit of salt on them.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're going to end the video there. Thank you all so much for watching us basically just scoffing our faces. I'm going to have to watch this back because I don't actually know how I've eaten. So this might not even go out.
Do some. This is a test of the editing skills, this video.
Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And like the video if you did enjoy. Comment below on other video ideas as well that you'd like to see, because I'm starting to get a little bit stuck with video ideas.
Yes.
I'm saying that, but I have got quite a few lined up. But yeah, just give me some.
It's September planned, isn't it?
Halfway, I reckon. Yeah, so yeah, just give me some video ideas and I'll try my best to like get them all out for you. And again, thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Is more skin in there?
There's a whole bit of chicken.
Oh, should I or not?
I know you've heard it all before, but you are the love of my life. I knew when you came through the door that you are the love of my life.